So, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, I did have a female come through for you absolutely promptly, okay? And she tells me that she's a primary guardian angel for you, and she's like a mother figure and looks like she passed down some jewelry. I think that she passes something medical, looks underlying. Signs and symbols point to cancer, but I would say an underlying medical thing is how she ended up passing, okay? And then she counts 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be stages, so we don't know yet, but that's a primary guardian angel for you. Classic first name is what I would say. Okay, so now, I see that you wanted to contact somebody named Devonte, which I am absolutely down to do that for you, all right? And like I said, if you guys send in for talking to like this one person, just remember that I am a medium that will let any of them come through for us. Oh, hold on, I gotta do my thing. Okay, allow. Gotta do that. Did it work? Okay, great. Now I gotta move that back 2.5 seconds. Okay, great. Beautiful. So I love seltzer water. This was Arizona sweet tea, but yes. Anyone else come through is completely fine. Beautiful. Female cancer. Female that passed with something underlying medical that gave jewelry toward the end. And it could be either cancer or most likely more than one medical thing jumbled together. Looks like cancer, but I would say more than one thing jumbled together. Boom. Now, Devonte here. Yeah, Kato. It was pretty hard to breathe. You could definitely write that. Nothing, situation-wise, nothing I really haven't been through or in before. I just didn't expect for it to go like that. It's almost like when a situation just gets carried away and one thing snowballs into another thing. And yeah, you could say that I passed before my time for sure. And I got dark hair. And honestly, how he talks versus like the teddy bear he is. Personality, cuddly teddy bear. So something that affects his breathing. So I asked him again about this partial responsibility. You're not sure who this could be? Oh, are you talking about the female? And that's okay if you don't know who the female is. Honestly, she was trying to override the whole thing. So I just want to let you know who the guardian angel is. And then when you have the ability to watch it back, you could probably figure it out. But otherwise, we're on Devonte. Are we good? Make sense so far? And it's totally fine. If I bring through a random person you're not expecting to hear from, and you're like, oh my gosh, who is that? It may not resonate right now, especially if we're really excited to hear from Devonte or somebody else. Inactivity during your detected inactivity. Can I hit this button? Boop. Okay, so a situation that gets out of control, big teddy bear, and she said, yes, he was in a car accident. Okay, so with this being said, I asked him a little bit more about the way that he ends up passing. Okay, I just want to make sure that I was still recording. My electronics are going a little funky with him, but that's okay. He's big energy. He's taking the partial responsibility, but then it's kind of like, oh, I always do that. Like, I always drive at nighttime. I always drive fast. I always drive this way. It was either a part of the route, a part of the routine, or I always drive this way. I just didn't think it was anything would come of it today, and it escalates and kind of snowballs out of control. So you tell me that he was in a car accident. He was in a car accident, and maybe that's the breathing part. Right. And so, hold on. Hold on. Gotta calm his energy back down. Okay. Okay, I would love to know who this is to you because he talks about the way that we are displaying his memory. And he shows me a distinct picture of his face. So there's either a picture of him or y'all look like each other. She said, I'm cutting out. Okay, go ahead and go out and come back. Yeah, if the energy is for you and it gets intense, it definitely could interrupt some frequencies. I have no doubt about that. So if you are in the middle of your reading and it starts getting a little glitchy, it's totally okay to go out and then come back in. 100%. 100%. Let me know when you're back. Wow, there is a lot of breathing going on here. And I'm asking him to verify. You're cutting out, gotta come back. I know, I just want to keep going with this one. Like, But I also want to make sure you get back because if Spirit's messing with your electronics, they could really mess it up. Cloudy Living, let me know when you're here. I kind of want to say something out loud before I forget. I don't know if anyone's ever had like the air hit out of them and then you go like, oh, and you can't like inhale. There's nothing you can do. You just have to sit in the lack of oxygen for a couple seconds. You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. Trust me. So I wanted to clarify the breathing thing because there's contradiction. Like, when impact is this abrupt, we know that they usually, I just want to clarify that he was not stuck in this car or trapped or anything. It was instant. He could feel the air being knocked out of him. I feel like probably smashed right into his rib cage. He could feel the air being knocked out, and that's the last thing he can remember. I don't know if he was driving too fast, but this is something he does all the time. Like, my simple example would be never changing your bald tires, okay? Totally fine until that catches up with you. And then the only thing you may have felt like you miss is he talks about the way we're choosing to display his memory or take a look at him. So I asked him what his relationship is to you because you either have his picture displayed in your home or he is showing me that you guys look similar. So I would love to know who this person is for you. And he pulls out a box, and in this box is fabric, a blanket, shirts, pieces, parts, potential wreckage. It's only gonna be that deep of a keepsake box if this is your child. I don't know who this is for you though. Hopefully the interwebs aren't giving you too hard of a time. But luckily, every time you come back in and out, we get a whole new, fresh download. Yeah, this is just talking about, I think it could be the way you store things or what you've kept along the way. That's why I asked what his relationship was to you, because, depending on the relationship, you may be inclined or not inclined to keep more. Like, you could have been this person's girlfriend and not have a lot. But there almost seems like someone has something from the wreck. Someone might have an item of his clothing, and it just looks like a keepsake, a space for keepsake thing. So first he talks about, which we also haven't validated, was the way he's being displayed. And then he talks about what you have, like, you might have a picture of him in the living room, but under the box, inside the box in the back of your closet, you might have the emotional memorabilia. So whoever he was to you, I think is going to be very important for that last little bit. So who is this person to you? would love to know. He's my profile picture on my Facebook. I love that. Cute. Who is it? Your honey? Your kid? Dad? Who do we got on the line? Because he talks about who he is around other people versus the teddy bear you know him to be. That's a huge thing we have as well. He doesn't seem in and out. You see my profile picture on my Facebook. People often change those probably within like the year or so of them passing, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't seem in and out like he's been gone too long. So he either has been gone like over 3 to 5 years, or, I just felt a weird pressure in my ears. Or if he's been gone under that, he's an old soul and he transitioned wonderfully. Wonderfully. He used to give me such a bear hug. I love this. I love this. He can be tough to everybody else, but you, he just wrapping you in a big old hug. I love